Welcome to YouTube Creator News, where I keep YouTubers like you up to date with everything that's happening on YouTube that impacts content creators. Today, we've got some cool information about YouTube analytics that YouTube has hooked us up with. We've got some hookups for medical content creators. So if you do any type of health or mental health type of content, anything like that where you have a license for it, we've got some information for you, as well as some other YouTube news. Starting right now with YouTube analytics. So when it comes to YouTube analytics, YouTube has just recently put out some new information that we can have access to in a much easier way. So what you find now, if you go into your YouTube Creator Studio and you click into your YouTube analytics, and of course you can see this on mobile devices as well, but one of the things that you're going to see is if you go into your reach tab and you go to your traffic sources, now instead of just seeing where you get traffic from, they give you the details of where it is that you're getting traffic from. So it used to be where I would have to explain this to people and say, hey, this is where you go in order to find this. But now YouTube is showing us exactly where our traffic is coming from, where our viewers are coming from on YouTube, so we can make better content decisions. Now, what this looks like is, let's say that you notice that you're just doing horrible on browse and suggested, and you're doing great in search. Then in that particular case, that lets you know that you need to work on helping people identify your content from the outside and making it more compelling so you can get more traffic from those features when people are logging onto YouTube not expecting to watch your content. So this is a really valuable feature, so make sure that you are paying attention to this. And now that they have it in like the quick view, it makes it a lot more accessible for everyone without having to go into advanced mode and be intimidated by all the analytics that you have. In addition to that, another thing that they have as part of this is they also have, let's see here, the playlist views, and I think I saved that wrong, and it looks like that I did, but they also have playlist, or not playlist, I'm sorry, but they have published content. And I made the graphic here a little bit too small, but when it comes to published content, they also will give you a quick view showing you how many videos that you've published during that period of time. That one's not a huge deal, not as much as the traffic source reports are, but I just wanted to make sure that I brought that to your attention because it is something new that we have access to. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, of course, is the medical certifications on YouTube. So YouTube is hooking up medical people on YouTube. So if you are someone who makes medical content in terms of you are a doctor, you are a nurse, you are a mental health therapist, you're a marriage counselor, anything like that, that you would have an actual license for, if you want to go ahead and get certified by YouTube, that's kind of like their stamp of authenticity, then now you can do that. They're opening this up to you. So they had something similar to this that they rolled out previously, but now they're making it an official certification. And the benefits with this is that once you get certified as an official person able to share that information, then when people are looking around for information, you are more likely to pop up as one of the actual reliable sources where people can get that information. Now, keep in mind that if you are getting that certificate, if you do end up sharing misinformation, then you are at risk of losing that certification. So of course, make sure, and you would do this anyway, but make sure that you are sharing everything that is on the up and up, so to speak, so that you can make sure that you are good there. In addition to that, we have visual updates on YouTube. I'm sure you've seen content put out about this already, but this is more of a viewer-focused thing, but it is something that I did want to let you know about because this is something as content creators we've been concerned about. And the concern was that when people land on our YouTube channels, and they go to the videos tab, that everything was just kind of mixed in there. It was kind of a mess. And even though they added the categorical tags to where you could click on it and it would only show shorts, or they could click on it and it would only show live streams, it was still messy to look at in that initial display. Now they are rolling out an update where that is going to be changed. Now, as part of that update, you'll see in these screenshots, which this is all courtesy of YouTube. I got this off of Twitter, off of the product manager's tweet that he put out about this. But basically, you can see in the top navigation of these. So, right above the channel art, on the home page, and then you can see on the other two shots right there, where at the very top, you're now going to have home, videos, shorts, live, playlists and community that way. So anybody that goes and interacts with your YouTube channel, they can find the content that they care about the most from you, or that they want to watch the most from you, without having to sort through anything or without having to try to find the content that they want to watch. So they're making it a much better viewer experience. Another update for you is that you might have seen this one as well, especially if you watched the stream that I put out yesterday, but YouTube now has the option for content creators to use creator music. As part of this, you have to be inside of the YouTube Partner Program, and this is all put together by YouTube, and it allows you to use popular music in your videos. Now, keep in mind, the licensing for this is extremely complicated, and they haven't done a fantastic job of sharing, the information about it, which is why I did the stream that I did yesterday that really unpacks. It's like a 30-minute live stream that unpacks all of the nuanced details of exactly what it is that you need to know that isn't really accessible at the surface level of seeing the opportunity to being able to use some of these licensed tracks or these popular tracks in your YouTube videos. So I really recommend that if you do use, that if you do use the creator music, I really recommend that you check out this video first for the sake of making sure that you are informed, because, for example, you're not allowed to use it in live streams. That's just one example of the things that I covered in there and ways that content creators can get in trouble if they use that particular music service. So make sure that you check that out. Now, look, if you are a content creator and you're just getting started with YouTube, or you just want to learn more about how to thrive on YouTube, go ahead and click into this playlist right here. It's going to share a bunch of helpful information for you, and that is the news.